Hello there, Karen. Thank you so much for choosing me to do a $6 internet reading for you. I do appreciate that so much. Right now I'm just clearing your cards to get ready for your reading. For anybody else out there who would like to have, me answer one question for you for the low price of $6, all you have to do is check out my website to see how to do that. I do also have private readings, either one question or two question format, or I have private live readings, which we can do over the phone or by Skype. Along with that, I also offer reiki services. Once again, can be done over the phone or by Skype. And I have addiction relief services for those of you who are trying to kick an old habit and would like to have a little bit of help getting your leg up with that. Let's see, what else do I do? If you're in the local area, I also have psychic parties. Those psychic parties can be set up one of two ways. Either I can come in and read for yourself and your guests, or we can all explore. I can facilitate while you and your guests explore your own psychic abilities. And last but certainly not least, I do house clearings if you live anywhere within a 2-hour drive of Golden, Colorado. So if you have a house that is haunted or you feel like maybe there are entities in there and you would like to have them leave you alone, then I am the girl to call for that. Okay, so those are the services that I offer. All of that can be found on my website. You can also see what people have to say about my services there as well. But let's focus now on Karen's question. Karen wants to know, can I please see what James's intentions are towards her now that he is back in contact? What are James' intentions towards Karen now that he's back in contact? La da da da, da 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 da, la da da da, da da da. This is really some interesting stuff going on here. Almost every single one of these cards is court cards. I've got 5 cards down and we've got court cards overflowing here. So I need to sort out what is who and what is what. Oops, I had to edit a little part because I used the wrong name there. Trying to keep this anonymous. So anyway, what I'm pulling here, Karen, as I look at this spread, the very first card that comes up tells me that you have at some point cut James off. You've said, you know, that's enough of me being the nice girl to you and not getting anything, you know, not seeing any kind of I'm really struggling to find the right word. Production, harvest, results. Yeah, not seeing any kind of results or any kind of gratitude or any kind of two-way situation coming out of this. It's like I feel like you were being very generous to him and giving of yourself, and you had said, that's enough. I'm giving you like everything here, and you're giving me what? 10%? I mean, you just realized that that was not working for you. And so you had cut that off. Looks like there were a lot of distractions going on around the two of you. I want to kind of clarify this. Normally I just put down 5 cards for a question, but I do want to clarify who was being distracted here. Is this, are we looking at James here? Are we looking at Bitsy? Okay. So Bitsy, it looks to me like, you know, whenever you guys were together before, and I'm kind of timing whenever you put down 5 cards can be kind of tricky, I think. I don't always know if I'm looking at before or after or just right now, but I feel like this is before. That's the strong sense that I'm getting, so I'm going with that. If it's not right, then, you know, adjust appropriately, but I feel like it's probably before. I think that the distraction was really kind of on your part, that you were a little bit distracted from the relationship. First of all, you had some kind of inner conflict going on with yourself about relationship and about what you want with relationship and from relationship and what you want to put into relationship. And so there was that conflict, and you were feeling kind of stuck and not exactly happy while you were with him before. And I think that probably is what led up to you just kind of cutting off that generosity towards him. The thing is that after you cut off that generosity, you sort of went through a period of not feeling like your normal, happy, sunshiny self. And there is an adjustment period when you back away from somebody. There is always an adjustment period of, especially if you were giving so much to them, that adjustment period of, well, what do I do with my time now? Like we kind of forget what it is to focus on ourselves or take care of ourselves or, do our own thing. We're so used to doing for that other person. And so this to me just says that, you've gone through that adjustment period after doing that. As far as his intentions towards you, which was really what your question was all about, I do show him here coming in as somebody who wants to build something that is secure and lasting with you. I do show that he wants to take his time and do this right. So he's not going to be doing any mad, dashing, hyper romantic, take you to the top of the Eiffel Tower and propose after 2 weeks of being back together or anything like that. I think, he's going to be moving pretty slowly. At least what Spirit is saying, pretty slowly for him. But he's going to be trying to move pretty slowly with us and make sure that you guys are laying a nice solid foundation and really building what you want together. And it looks to me like he kind of sees you in a way as a little girl. So I don't know if that means you guys have kind of a father-daughter thing going, or if this is just that he's very protective of you and he sees himself as kind of the more macho version of leader, provider, protector, whatever. And so he sees himself as protective of you and sees you as like that innocent person that ideally would be relying on him. I feel like it's more of that than a father-daughter thing, but it could be both because I'm really having a hard time deciding for sure where I want to land there. So maybe there's a little bit of both of those going on. But I do see him as wanting to set up something secure and stable. And this last card says that he wants to see you happy. He really would like to see you happy. So I think that's pretty cool. I mean, his intentions are really good. Of course, that's all we're looking at here is intentions. It doesn't really mean that it's going to work out exactly the way that he wants, but at least you know that he's, what he wants is at least headed in the right direction. Whether he's equipped to actually do that or go that way might be a whole other story, but his intentions are definitely good. Okay? So that's what I've got for you, Miss Karen. I hope you find the information helpful, and best of luck to you and James. Peace out.